Hey guys, welcome to another video. So it is probably like 5:45 I think in the morning. Juneau and I have a scent work trial this weekend, and as you can see, it's raining. So I am sitting in my car right now because I've been later than I'd like to be to all of the trials at this location, the last two at least. And Juneau definitely needs like some acclimation time, so I was like, this time, no games, like I'm gonna get there early. And sometimes they do the judges briefing like between 8 and 8:30 usually, so I'm like 7:45, like at the latest, that's when I want to be there. And I get up, I get to the gas station, I fill up, and then I pull up my email to get a copy of the premium so that I can put the address in to my GPS. And in the email, I think it was 3 days ago, they were like, the judge's briefing is pushed back to 9:15 per the premium. So I didn't look at that because I've been to like 4 here now, and they're all, they've always been the exact same time. So now I'm going to be egregiously early. So I'm still pretty close to home right now. Probably about like an hour and 45 minutes away from the trial location. It's so early that none of the food places around me are even open yet, aside from like gas stations. So, well, Starbucks is, which I think I'm gonna get some Starbucks. But yeah, so that's the current situation, but at least I won't be late. Starbucks has been acquired. I'm just gonna sit in my car and eat this because I have a lot of time. But honestly, with the rain, I'm so glad that I left pretty early because I don't know what I'm going to encounter on this drive if this rain keeps up. So it's still okay. It's all going to work out. I'm just a little tired. Hoping the rain has broken a little bit and is going to clear up. That's what we just came from, and it was a little crazy there for a bit. But we've got some blue skies here, so fingers crossed we will have a dry trial. So we are at the trial. I got my preferred spot, which is all the way on the end. And I put up the tarp just to provide some shade, and also in case that it rained today anymore. It's not supposed to, but it's supposed to be humid as hell, so hopefully this will provide some shade. So my little temperature monitor finally died, and I needed to get a new battery for it, so I finally did that. It takes like a interesting battery, so I had to order it. But now, of course, I remembered to grab it at least off the counter today, but I forgot the Velcro I need to like put it in her crate. I have it like right here. But I did bring it because I just knew it was going to be hot, so I think, at least for right now, I'll just put it like up here. And then that way I can check the temperature. I can put it inside with her. She's not going to eat it, but I'd rather not just have it rolling around. I ended up moving the car because it was just in like the direct sunlight. So normally I'm like right there. But it's just way too hot. And so this is like a little bit better. The big oak trees here. And then this breeze obviously is helping a lot too. So the breeze is definitely making it better. That's why I have her out of the crate. But I did get the temperature of the inside of the crate down by moving the car, so that's good. But I'm just going to keep her out. I really wish I had an Illuminate, and I really wish that I had brought my Ryobi fan. But I didn't, so we just got to make it work. Hopefully the wind isn't too bad and you can hear me okay. Juneau's down here. I forgot to tell you guys what elements we were doing. So we're doing all novice, and both days we're doing the same thing. So 2 containers, 2 buried, 1 interior, 1 exterior. I'm kind of just like working towards our elite on everything for novice. And we just did interior, and we didn't qualify as she timed out, but honestly, I'm not even mad about it. So aside from trying to have a better attitude in general about not qualifying, I was just really proud of her. It was a male judge, and a male timer, interior in a horse stall, and the judge was in the stall with us, and there was only one exit to the stall, like entrance exit. And normally she would be super freaked by that situation, like not down at all. And she didn't bark at him, she didn't like stare at him or try to avoid him. She wasn't really searching super well, but honestly, to me that's a win because she was less nervous overall. So I'll take it. Okay, so we just did container and exterior. So her 2 container runs, she got the first one, but not the second one. She probably would have gotten it had I let her search longer. It was the box right next to the box that she was sniffing, but her indications have gotten so subtle that I was like just getting desperate and calling anything, even though we had a ton of time. So classic handler error. And then her exterior, she did pretty well. The judge was super, super helpful, and it's something that I continuously experience in this sport and that I really, really appreciate is judges that want to help, like, everyone, but especially like the novice folks. Like, I may not have stayed in the sport had I not had wonderful judges who tried to share their knowledge with me or tried to help Juneau get more comfortable with strangers and things like that, like he did after our exterior run. We just stood there and let her like maneuver around him and everything. And so it's just, yeah, just love scent work. 10 out of 10 recommend. But we still have our 2 buried runs, and those are normally after lunch. So we will probably eat lunch and then do that and then see what we can help with before we head to the hotel. They have just been cruising through these runs, which is awesome. So we just did our buried, and I've been helping with the printing out of like the little labels and things like that for the score sheets. So gonna eat lunch and then probably help with the remaining score sheet papers, and then we'll head to the hotel. But I will say she got one of her burieds, so I'm very pleased with that. She just needs one more, so we've got 2 runs tomorrow. If she gets one of her burieds tomorrow, then she will close out both her buried novice and her overall scent work novice. So fingers crossed. Are you tired? You tired, girl? Yeah, I'm very tired. Someone, I'm not naming names, wouldn't eat dinner, so I need her to eat something. So I gave her chew. So at least she'll have eaten something. She has claimed her chair. She's exhausted. What always cracks me up about this kind of stuff is that even though she spends most of the day in her car crate, she doesn't sleep. Like, she doesn't sleep while she's in there. So she's absolutely just zonked out. She's so tired. But I wanted to show you guys her runs from today. So she went 50-50. 3 out of the 6 runs she qualified. I'm super happy with that. She had container novice, exterior novice, and then buried novice. I'm super stoked about this one because we've never had a first place before. This is our first place, and to have it being buried is super cool. So tomorrow we do the same thing, 2 container, 2 buried, 1 exterior, 1 interior, and she has the opportunity to close some stuff out tomorrow. So she just needs 1 more buried run to get her novice buried title. Once she gets that, so if she gets that 1 buried run tomorrow, she'll close out her scent work novice, her SWN total title. And then if she gets both of her container runs, she closes out her container novice elite title, which is 10 qualifying runs. So pretty cool. We'll definitely see how it goes, but I'll honestly be happy no matter what the outcome because she was just in a much better headspace at this trial today than she has been. Juneau, come here. Look. Come on. Get your ball. Get your ball. Bring it. Get your ball. Juneau, get your ball. Bring it here. You're a little naughty girl. Come here. Juneau. Juneau. Hey. Good girl. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Come on. Good job. It is day 2 of the trial. I just checked out of the hotel, ate some breakfast, and took Juneau and actually played a little bit of Chuck It in this field across from the Cracker Barrel by the hotel, which honestly I feel like I should have utilized before. But yeah, so I'm glad we got to play a little bit of Chuck It. Now I'm gonna head over to the trial site and we're gonna get the day started. I got here early today so I could get a nice shady spot because I want to help again today, which means I'm probably going to be here most of the day. So I just wanted to make sure that Juneau would be in the shade as much as possible. Hi, little buggy. Hey there, Maggie. Hi.
Oh, well, then I lied. No, you didn't. Yeah, I did, kind of. See? I knew they...
Okay, time to wrap up the trial weekend. So, sorry I didn't have a lot of Sunday footage. I never seem to film as much on Sundays as I do on Saturdays. But I was very busy helping with all of the score sheets and everything, getting everything in, all of the little labels printed, all that kind of stuff. So that is what I was doing most of Sunday because they did slam through all of the Sunday runs pretty early. I think I was done by like 11 with all of her runs. But I've got quite a bit going on here because she did very well for herself. So first thing is that she closed out her novice buried, which means that she also closed out her Scentwork novice overall title. And then she also closed out her Scentwork container novice elite title, which is 10 qualifying runs. So we've got her buried novice title ribbon here. So I'll, Frankenstein this to have the abbreviation and everything here. And then she closed out her level title, so her Scentwork novice overall title. And then her container elite. So these are novice container elite. So these guys are a little bit bigger, which is cool. I love that the club does, some different ribbons as you start to get up a little bit higher in the levels. And then she got 2 first places, 3 seconds, and 1 third and 1 fourth. And I'm pretty stoked to have some blue guys on our wall, so to speak. These are her first places, so that's pretty cool. And then her first places were in buried and exterior, so even cooler to have one in buried. I'm pretty happy about that. So then she's got, let's see here, when I look at our binder of what she has left for novice elite to go all the way. That is 10 qualifying runs in all 4 of the levels to get the elite title. So she obviously finished container this weekend. She's got 4 towards interior, 5 towards exterior, and then 3 for buried. So I think buried is definitely going to be our harder one, but from talking to other folks, it seems like buried in general seems to be harder for dogs. So I'm just immensely happy with the weekend. To close out her scent work novice is something that I obviously really wanted to do, but was never quite sure if it would be something we got done. I definitely didn't know if we would go past novice, but I'm pretty excited to start training for advanced, to be honest. So still going to close out her elite for novice. I'd like to get her just more time trialing, try to help get those nerves down. But it was a fantastic weekend, and there are going to be 3 more close to me, the ones I normally do. They've added a second one, so we'll have 3 in the fall and early winter, and I'm hoping to get Maverick fully imprinted by then so he can go with us and start working on his novice as well. But thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.